Today, world leaders gathered in London to show support for Ukraine after that dramatic meeting in the Oval Office. President Zelenskyy joined NATO and EU representatives. The British Prime Minister called the event a once-in-a-generation moment for the region. ABC's foreign correspondent Sophie Burbridge is in London.
Tonight, European leaders alongside Ukrainian President Zelenskyy gathering in London for a high-stakes emergency summit on Ukraine.
Can you patch things up with Donald Trump?
The US notably absent following Zelenskyy's fiery Oval Office meeting with President Trump and Vice President Vance Friday.
You're gambling with World War III.
The UK and France front and centre, agreeing to negotiate a peace proposal that would include the deployment of troops and planes to Ukraine to police a potential ceasefire. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer saying the US needs to somehow back the plan to prevent Russia from re-attacking Ukraine.
Europe must do the heavy lifting. But to support peace in our continent and to succeed, this effort must have strong US backing.
Well, Ukrainian President Zelenskyy is now leaving the summit amid questions about whether he can rebuild his relationship with Donald Trump. For now, though, Zelenskyy is off to meet the king.
It was all smiles and handshakes when Zelenskyy met with King Charles. But in Washington, a different tune. Today, House Speaker Mike Johnson saying Zelenskyy must change or resign.
Well, something has to change. Either he needs to come to his senses and come back to the table in gratitude, or someone else needs to lead the country to do that.
And I asked the head of NATO today whether the US will commit to future security guarantees for Ukraine. And he said that key conversation is still ongoing. Sophie Burbridge, ABC News, London.